You're listening to the Hispanic Window Show. I'm Eli Rodriguez.
And I'm Laura Miranda.
And our special guest,
Elena Rivers.
With,
the voice of support.
La voz de apoyo.
La voz de apoyo.
La voz de apoyo. 888-395-7257.
1-888-395-7257.
Ok, 888-395-7257 es el número a llamar. Y se unen a la conversación. Time flies.
Time flies when you're having fun. That's what they say, and it's true.
Yeah, well, you was telling us about how you started on radio, and it was my experience. You know, I was attending to the Ministerio de Cultura y Comunicaciones. It's a communication minister or whatever it is. And then I went to the radio, and the guy gave me the opportunity to start in radio. And I didn't know how to use the boards and all like that. And I look at you when you're playing with the computer and editing.
The control board, the
There's
computer.
only 2 buttons, and I write them down.
Yeah.
So it looks like that, but
You
it's not.
fooled me.
That's the whole point.
Because that console is huge.
It is intimidating.
It has a lot
Yeah.
of
It
buttons
is
and
intimidating,
levers and yeah, it's like a freeway system.
I feel like an astronaut. NASA.
Those back days, you know, when I started working on radio, but I went to the radio station when they used the long play and they record the spot and the commercials and also the LP.
Oh, the
vinyl.
LP.
LP, I
I
remember the LP.
kind of remember.
I kind of giving a radio away. Huh?
Oh, yeah, they record. They put it like
Long play?
Long play,
Uh-huh.
but it's like at the 33 speed. They
El álbum.
yeah, they record like let's say 25 commercials, and that
Wow.
if I was a little line there.
Yeah, yeah. Now it's called MP3.
and then we went to the cassette. I mean,
Yes.
no. I mean, 8-track.
The A-track.
8-tracks, and then they used the machine and
Yes.
record.
Yes.
And then the
remember the
cassette.
8-track.
The cassette. Yeah.
We're the older crowd.
So you know, I had the opportunity to work on radio with the cassette.
Yes.
And for 8-tracks, it was better to me because they replay back
Yes.
automatically.
Yeah.
But the cassette, you have to do it manually. And
So you're a man of experience. You've seen it all.
Wow. Well, you the turntables.
I barely remember the cassette.
You know, it was very difficult.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
And the voice had to be different. You see, nowadays, thank
Oh.
God that things have changed, because now it's, you know, it's not about the voice anymore. It's about the connection or the information you might have. But back then, my respects to you, because you have to know all that, and you have to, your voice, your everything. It's just, it was just a lot.
And they prep for, and,
Yes.
and you have to, you know, learn that.
Yeah.
The best men of radio who make the television commercial and all that, it was in Spanish.
Mhm.
It was Carlos Montalban, brother of Ricardo Montalban.
Mhm.
Remember the Fantasy Island?
Okay.
So that he recorded. He has a beautiful. This is my hero.
Wow.
When they say or others, I don't want to make a commercial to you. You know, I like to, you know that when this hello, hi everybody, in Spanish, hola, soy Luis Alonso Alfaro Rosales. Yes, that voice
Yes.
inspired me. Or the other one is commercial where they say, subí los 11 escalones de mi oficina corriendo y llegué agotado. Desde entonces descubrí la fórmula de la energía y me masé. Wow. Y la voz, how would you put your voice on the formal?
You go to school
No.
for that.
Yeah.
You have to master that, because you have to go to school for that. Yes, you do, woman. Yes, you do. You have to go
Yes.
back to school for that. And so, you have to practice your breathing and all that. So I don't do none of that. I just tell Ricardo, my engineer that's there
Yeah, yeah.
in Univision with me, I'm like, why do I sound like this? He goes, because you're breathing too hard. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, that's all you need to know. But back in the days, it was a big lesson about breathing. It was everything. So absolutely. I have a lot of respect for the original locutores. I have so much. My uncle was the one who actually, I was appearing on his show. That's the show that I was on talking about different information. But he has a very wonderful, beautiful voice, and he is what I call mi padrino, my godfather that brought me into this. And now he looks at me and he says, I never thought that little girl that came into that studio and helped us with information has her own radio show. Again, oportunidad.
Yes,
Awesome.
and it's a one time, and you have to
Yeah.
get it.
But I was nervous. I
Oh,
was
me?
nervous.
Oh, no.
I was nervous because it's very intimidating. And even when you have to go out and speak in public, you're nervous.
Oh, wow.
At least here, you
Yeah.
kind of go like this, and you're like, okay. But or you're dealing with one or two people. But
But everybody feel fear and nervous when
Yes.
they speak in public. The artists,
yeah,
and they confess that.
yes.
It's not only us. What you learn is to control
Control
that
it.
fear.
Control.
That
And it makes you
nervous.
better sometimes.
Yeah, and it's just practice, a lot of practice. But let's take this opportunity to give a shout out, un saludo a todos los locutores, all
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the ones that do this on a
Exactly.
daily basis. Los que nos escuchan en Centroamérica, Mexico, felicitaciones. They are the real original ones. And Nelly too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you too. So if anything,
You too.
and you too, Laura, they've opened that door
Yes.
for us to go in.
Yes,
They opened that door for us to go in. So I just want to thank todos los locutores. A
Shout out.
Shout out.
But you are telling something important too. When I started on radio, I told you 15
Mhm.
years old, many doors closed to me.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I was very young, and
Yes.
because people they don't like it the way I was. So many doors, and the first person.
But the window open. The Hispanic window. Perfect timing.
The first person that gave me the opportunity was a beach shop. He was the owner of the radio station, and I went to talk to him. He said, "Okay, go ahead." And when I was nervous and I didn't know how to play with those instruments, and the boat operator told me that you never.
Done this before.
Work on this. And I said, no.
Can you tell?
No. Okay, so,
Why are you asking?
Then, you learn. We have in life opportunity to learn and be professional.
But let me ask you this. What do you think would happen if you would have been so nervous and you walked away? What do you think what would happen if you say, I'm too nervous to do this is not for me, and I walk away?
You
wouldn't have that
never been
Hispanic window
professional.
shut.
Never would reach.
Exactly.
That window would have closed
That
too.
window was closed. No Hispanic window shut today.
Right.
But you see, you followed it.
Yes.
Yes.
Never give up.
Yes.
Never say we cannot. We only can do it.
We can do it.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Sí se puede.
Se puede.
Sí se puede. Absolutely, you can. And if you fall, it's not, it doesn't count that you fall. What really counts? How you get back up.
That's right.
It's not how you fall, it's how you get back up.
Because you're gonna fall anyway.
Oh
And you
my
you
God.
have to. That's what you said, and I completely agree with you. You have to go through these things because you never know who's gonna need it in your path. You never know if your family is gonna need it. I think about my family first. I'm like, maybe I went through this situation 10,000 years ago because my child, who are now in their young adulthood age, I'm able to help them now. I became wiser and I have that experience, and then they can pass that too. And also, along the way there are other people,
Yes.
that you cross your paths with, and it's. I completely agree with you. You have to go through things in order for you to grow and in order for you to accomplish helping other people. So
That's
I
right.
applaud you for that.
That's right, she's a keeper.
Yeah.
She's a keeper. Let's keep Laura.
Thank you.
No, that's great. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's absolutely right.
All the people who come to the United States have the opportunity that you want to listen to you because we are almost in the show. So
Talk about your business.
Let's talk about my business. Well, the business that the real message that I want to bring here today about business is how one idea after another idea after never giving up can do something. I am the president and CEO of Amera Solutions.
Wow.
But you know what, Laura? I was not the president and CEO about a year ago.
Oh, wow.
Get personality. You know?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
You. I am the president of
Executive
Yes,
lady.
yes. But you know what? It didn't start like that. It started with a man because men, again, for some reason in the business world, they're said to be the ones in charge. And so I had to work and invest and work and invest and work and invest until finally the board decided that I could take the challenge. And ever since then, the company has been growing.
Awesome.
And I want to say it because of me, but honestly, it's because of the team. It's always a team. So when someone that says, I can do it all by myself, and I think we know who we're talking about. I can do it all by myself. No, you can't. You need people. You need people. I think you know who I'm talking about.
Yes, I just caught that.
You just got that. And so,
Not the Pokemon, but
it's not Pokemon. It's not Pokemon. He looks like Pokemon.
I think one came out looking just like my son was showing me. He's like, Mom, who does this look like? I'm like, I want to say. He's like, yeah. That's
Pokemon.
the one.
That's it right there.
So look at
It does.
Yes, it's crazy. But back to the women. You know, another thing is that women are not CEOs right now. Barely coming out. Women are starting to be founders of a product, of a service. Apenas. It's 2016, and women are.
21st century.
And it's about time women are in charge. About time. I think all of this is our moment.
We need to take that charge to another level. We've always been in charge.
Yeah. You know what makes a CEO, a woman, better than a man? And I'm not bringing men down. We have skills that are natural skills that help on the CEO position.
That's right.
And those are the nurturing and the problem solver. We already have that naturally. So when we're given an opportunity to be CEO and president, and we bring those skills that are already in us, we bring the company up.
Great. Well, thank you for being here, and remember, listeners, we had here a business lady, executive lady, she's,
President and CEO.
President and CEO,
Mother of four, successful wife and mother.
and her personality.
Yes.
So thank you very much for your time.
No, thank you. Thank you for the platform. Congratulations on your show. And thank you for the wonderful things you guys are doing in our community.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That was good. That